Good evening. Welcome to Garis Hahn here in the Bowery, and we're here for the solo exhibition of Julien Levy. And it's for the show Without You, I'm Nothing. So, Julien, how did you get all these muses or models of yours to participate in the show?
Some of them are friends from a long time, and then I also had I had this big series of photography over there that I mounted I started a few years ago already, and it's basically I think I always try to have like the perfect combination between like pure art and something a bit more accessible. And I think working with like muses, like models and actresses, is like the best way to do that. So, and I think they really enjoy it as well, because suddenly they do a very intelligent project that changes from like fashion and everything. So it's kind of easy to find them. So that's how I do. I just contact them and they agree. I'm lucky.
Great. I think it's really the basis of your entire show, between artist and muse. So this brings out also, as you said, it's trying to change the idea of beauty. You got a lot of beautiful inspiration, but you also show raw emotion also in your work. Is that key to do in most of your work going forward?
Yeah, it is extremely important in my work. I think I basically come from the punk culture, and I used to be a musician. And when I started to work as a visual artist, I found that it was often very boring. It was like very well done and very intelligent, but very boring. And I think if you do art with all your heart, and if you really talk about your very, very intimate moments, and it makes it extremely interesting for the audience. So that's basically, for me, it's like a requisite to make art, to make it intimate.
Wonderful. And also we saw the setup downstairs with the film that you made with Japan's #1 It Girl. That was a great setup. I mean, what's the whole thought putting the fence, and then I enjoyed it watching behind the fence. I mean, is this sort of a barrier? Is a physical barrier as opposed to like a symbolic barrier? Like she's the one making the speech.
It is a very symbolic barrier. Like you have, of course you have like how can I say? It's like this very violent breakup scene. So if you make it suddenly, if you put them into this jail, you give like another dimension to it. It's like people enter into this jail of like the breakup. I think breakup moments are so interesting because they're really places you want to go out of, but you can't. So it's like that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it very, very powerful, and so I think, and also like showing a movie just for showing a movie, it's not enough for me. I always want to like transform it into some kind of installation, and so we had this idea of building a jail, and we made it happen. And that was the idea. The idea was to make it very aggressive. To force the audience to feel something very, very strong.
So it's really like drawing in the audience to really like experience your work. So is this out of all your series and all of your shows, this is the most what you call most experiential base for any of the art viewers?
Yeah, I think so. I want people to be shocked. I want people to be moved. I want people to be surprised. And I just want people to see something that they didn't know could exist. I want it to be very, very powerful. It's very pretentious, but that's what I want to do. I want people to live and to think about it for a while.
And so we all go back to the same idea, like if not for this inspiration, these models, and all these muses that you have, like there's no art really for you to like kind of like touch yourself on and make. I was just wondering, like, what are you gonna do in the future for, in the future?
Well, I work more and more as a director, of course, because I like to tell stories. So now I'm gonna work on my first feature film, starting in a few months. So I do this, and then I want to explore other subjects as well. So I think I made this exhibition. I just made another one in Tokyo that was also very much about beauty and love and my relationship with women. And I think it's also time to talk about something else at some point. But I will keep doing it as much as possible.
Of course. Awesome. Well, thank you, Julian, for talking to us. And without you participating, like, this whole thing for us, we're also rendered nothing if we don't talk to the artists. But thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.